Tamerlane, also known as Timur, was born on April 9, 1336, in the city of Kesh, near present-day Shahrasabz in Uzbekistan. He came from the Barlas tribe, a semi-nomadic Turkic Mongol group that had once served under Genghis Khan. Although Timur was not a direct descendant of Genghis Khan, he carefully constructed his image to align with the Mongol legacy by marrying into the Jenghisid royal family and adopting the title of Amir, commander, instead of Khan. From an early age, Timur displayed political ambition and military talent, but he also faced significant hardships, including a crippling injury to his leg and arm, which earned him the name Timur the Lame or Tamerlane. Despite these physical impairments, he rose to power through alliances, calculated betrayals, and ruthless efficiency, eventually becoming the ruler of Transoxiana by the 1360s and laying the foundation for what would become one of the most powerful empires of the late medieval period. Timur's campaigns were marked by a combination of strategic brilliance and devastating brutality as he sought to revive the Mongol Empire of Genghis Khan. His conquests began in earnest with Persia, where he defeated the Jalarid and Muzafarid dynasties, seizing control of key cities like Herat, Shiraz, and Isfahan. The latter witnessed one of Timur's most infamous massacres, where tens of thousands of inhabitants were slaughtered as a warning to others who resisted his rule. His control over Persia allowed him to consolidate power and expand westward, where he turned his armies against the Mongol Golden Horde, defeating their leader Toktamish in 1395. This victory secured his dominance over the Central Asian steppes and eliminated a key rival. Timur's ambitions were not limited to Central Asia. In 1398, he launched a ferocious invasion of the Delhi Sultanate in India, crossing the Indus River with an immense army. After defeating Sultan Nasir-ud-Din Mahmud Shah Tughlaq, he sacked Delhi, reducing the city to ruins and slaughtering tens of thousands of its inhabitants. This campaign brought enormous wealth back to Samarkand, which Timur used to fund his architectural projects and strengthen his hold on power. Timur's most famous victory came in 1402, when he turned his armies against the rising Ottoman Empire. At the Battle of Ankara, he defeated Sultan Bayezid I, capturing him and effectively halting Ottoman expansion for several years. Bayezid died in captivity, humiliated and broken, while Timur's triumph further cemented his reputation as a conqueror feared across Asia and Europe. Yet, Timur was not only a warrior but also a patron of culture and art. He made Samarkand the jewel of his empire, transforming it into a magnificent center of learning, trade, and architecture. Scholars, poets, and artisans from across his vast territories were brought to Samarkand, enriching its cultural life and leaving behind architectural masterpieces like the Bibi Khanim Mosque and the Gur-e-Amir Mausoleum, which served as his final resting place. Timur's patronage of Persian culture and Islamic scholarship solidified his image as a sophisticated ruler, though his empire's administration relied more on personal loyalty and military strength than on centralized governance, making it vulnerable to fragmentation after his death. Timur died on February 18, 1405, near the city of Otrar in modern-day Kazakhstan while preparing for an ambitious invasion of China. His sudden death marked the beginning of the collapse of his empire, which lacked a stable bureaucratic framework and was too vast to be held together without his personal authority. Nevertheless, his descendants, known as the Timurids, continued to rule parts of Central Asia and Persia, contributing to advancements in science, art, and astronomy, particularly under Ulugh Beg, Timur's grandson. Timur's legacy remains deeply controversial. He is remembered as a ruthless and often brutal conqueror who left millions dead and cities in ruins, yet he is also admired as a visionary leader who promoted culture and learning, leaving behind architectural wonders and inspiring future empires. His influence extended far beyond his lifetime, particularly through the Mughal Empire in India, founded by Babur, a direct descendant of Timur. His story embodies the paradox of a ruler who combined destruction with creation, forging an empire whose echoes shaped the history of Asia, the Middle East, and beyond.